guys, Logan Battles here. So I just wanted to let y'all know right off the bat before we started that I have the background has natural lighting. That's because I got two lights that are like right here. You can't see it, but they're like beside the camera. So yeah, I just got me two lights to help with the whole lighting thing, because the whole lighting in all of my videos were crap. Well, the lighting in all of my videos were just awfully orange-ish, and that's not a good sign. But yeah, I don't have a problem with it anymore because like I said, got two lights that will help with the whole lighting. So anyway, I wanted to talk about something that has been on my mind lately. It had something to do with my favorite team, Florida State Seminoles. And it's actually a question that has been on my mind and feel like it needs to be asked. And this had something to do with the whole FSU versus Ole Miss that will start in Orlando Kickoff Game, which I will be attending to actually. But yeah, the question is, do I still think Florida State will beat Ole Miss? And I had that question for just recently, and I'm thinking of an answer that I pretty much knew right away. And my answer to that unanswered question is yes, I do. If you want to know why I still pick my team to beat Ole Miss in the 2016 Orlando Kickoff Game, click this icon right there. It'll take you to a video I did called my 2016 Florida State football prediction, where I predicted some of the games, not the whole schedule, but some of the highlight games that I have thought about predicting. And the Florida State and Ole Miss game is one of them. And I predicted Florida State to win and beat FSU, or not beat Ole Miss 38-24. So again, if you want to know why I picked that team, go watch that video. Anyway, another reason why I still pick Florida State to win this game until it starts is because I think Florida State will be doing better this year than they were last season. Even though last year we weren't really that good, we were like 10-3 and stuff like that. We were good at sometimes, but other times, nah. This year I suspect it's going to be better because last year Florida State has a very younger team who were like recruits from high schools and had very little experience with college football. And that's how FSU ended up in 10-3. I'm expecting my team to be better this year, both on offense and on defense. Our defense is doing good, actually, especially last year, I think, in some of the games. Our offense, it's good for the most part, but for some parts, yeah, it's some question marks. But yeah, I picked Florida State to win this game, other than the fact that our team should be doing better this year, offensively and defensively. I don't know how Ole Miss will be able to be like that this year, however, because Ole Miss, despite all the good plays they have made, especially some against Alabama, which they have beaten last year, I don't really think they will be better this year than they were last season, because I think their offense might have some question marks racing, as well as, well, I don't know about the defense. I think their defense could be doing good, but I don't know about their offense. The only positive I will give about the Ole Miss offense is Chad Kelly. I think he did a good job. I think he will be the saving grace for the Ole Miss Rebels offensive line. Other than the offensive players, no, I don't know. Lots of question marks, actually. There are lots of question marks I have for the Ole Miss offense. Because in my video, which I already told y'all to go watch, my 2016 Florida State football prediction, I predict that Ole Miss would lose to Florida State and to Alabama, because I think Alabama has had enough of Ole Miss beating them, and that this will be for Alabama's year of beating Ole Miss for the first time since 2013. I think Yeah, I think, yeah, it was 2013. It was the last time they beat Ole Miss. But yeah, I think Alabama will go after Ole Miss with everything they got. That's what I suspect will happen. Now, I don't know how well Ole Miss is going to pull it off, but we'll see. But anyway, about how well I think Florida State will play against Ole Miss and how not so well Ole Miss will play against Florida State. Their offense has much questions to answer than Florida State does on the offensive line. Because I think Florida State's offensive line is getting better. It is getting better as it grows. Defensive line, whole lot better. That I can pretty much tell you. Ole Miss is like on the opposite, especially on the offense. And the reason why I think Ole Miss will have a hard time beating Florida State has to do with the one player who I'm absolutely a fan of since last year. He is a beast. He can run the football effectively, despite the leg injury that he had, or whatever kind of injury he had, I forgot. Despite the injury he had last year, I think he will do a whole lot better. I predict that he will, run more than 2,000 yards this year. No, let me get that back. I think he will run more than 1,000 yards in this whole season. I think he will run more than 1,000 yards. Now, that is the first key that Dalvin Cook will win the Heisman Trophy race. The second step is to win 3 top games: the Ole Miss game, the Clemson game, and the Florida game. Those are the only games that Dalvin Cook has to win to get the Heisman Trophy. Because the favorites to win the Heisman are like Clemson's quarterback, Deshaun Watson. And if not Deshaun Watson, then LSU's Leonard Fournette, who I don't think will win a Heisman Trophy. I honestly don't think so. So yeah, I do think Ole Miss will get Dalvin Cook. But honestly, I don't think they will be good enough to stop or even slow Dalvin Cook down. I think he'll run through the offense very quickly, and nobody can ever stop them. But the other reason why I still think Florida State will win this game is the FSU defense. I started hearing how this kid, I forgot his name, I started hearing how he did really great of being a good defensive player. Honestly, dude, I would have to agree with those people who started talking positively about you being a great defensive player. I saw you mostly on the last year's game against NC State. You did really good on that quarterback, and putting him down on the ground. That was hot. That was really intense. So yeah, I hope you did great. And I hope you did better this year. You were good last year, but I'm expecting you to do better this year. So yeah, that is pretty much the reason why. I'm still picking Florida State to win this game against Ole Miss, or at least beat Ole Miss 38-24. I will still have that until the game begins. And like I told you earlier in this video, I will be attending the 2016 Orlando Kickoff Game between FSU and Ole Miss. It's going to be so exciting. So yeah, guys, those are the reasons why I'm still picking Florida State to beat Ole Miss. If you guys enjoyed this video, and if you agreed with my reasons why I picked Florida State to win this game, please click the like button and comment down below to let me know what you think. And if you enjoy what you've seen here, and if you want to see future videos from me, please click the subscribe button so that you never miss a video. I will see you guys next week with a brand new video. Have a great week, Battle Squad, and as always, fight the good fight. Peace.